Hello my friends, welcome back. I'm today back to do more of this shelling video. I have been away, I had family things, I had jobs, and I had other projects that I was working on. Some of those projects actually involved my job, and I was just doing that. I do miss going walking on the beach and doing shells. So today is a little bit different today. Our traveling is going to be a little bit different today. So let me tell you guys what we're going to do today. First thing I'm doing today, I am camping in one area in Charleston County, and this is into coastal waterway. You see the sailboat actually moving. I'm camping the day before going on shelling to the island, and I decided to really cook myself some good shell cracker. That's the fish, it's called shell cracker, red ear sunfish. So my buddy gave me this fish, so I decided to rotisserie that fish on open fire. I love cooking the whole fish. I scaled it and I cleaned it, I spiced it, and it's cooking right on the fire. I decided to do a little campfire. It's a beautiful day. The wind is really blowing. As you guys see earlier on the grass, on the side of the grass, there was this thing, it's called no-see-um. They are like mosquitoes but smaller. And if it's windy, no-see-ums are on one side of rocks, anything they can just, protect themselves from the wind. So that was the night before I was doing the fish, and this is early morning before I go on the shell island. So I'm making myself a good coffee. It's a percolator, so I'm using percolator. So right here, right now, I'm just walking on the island right now, early morning. And the first thing I see there, it was a diamondback terrapin. That's actually one of the endangered turtles that they live around here in Carolinas. And they are in the marshes. They come out, the females come out right here, right now to lay eggs. So this one I just, decided to just check it and first make sure it's okay. He's a female, already laid eggs because he's just on his way to the water. And to check that, you check usually under it. You can tell if it's a male or female. Females are a little bit more round, and they don't have that bump under them too. We're gonna leave this one here, and soon we're gonna see this one. Actually, we will walk away to check some of the shells, and then all of a sudden I look behind me. This turtle was almost by the water, so I'm like, oh boy, let me just come and get a video of this one here. They do move fast once they are in the water. These things, they do move fast. Look at them. There are a lot of them here. I see a lot of them. But this area here, there is nothing actually. There are no cars or anything. You see them sometimes some places where people drive and they hit them, but this area is really, they don't have that problem. They might have other predators, but no cars. I do see these rocks around, and somehow at some point the whole mud kind of turned to a rock, and some of these snails are stuck inside them. These rocks are, I see a lot of them. Some of these crab pots or crab traps, they get stuck in the sand, and this one has a lid on it. Somebody marked it so they know exactly who that belongs to, but this one is damaged. I tried to take that lid off because the metal actually eventually would disappear, but that lead will stay there. It probably will get buried. In these islands, we really don't know what we find. Some stuff actually that get washed here, like coconuts and other stuff that we find, actually they came from the Caribbean islands. We find a lot of things from Caribbean islands. Of course, the pirates from the Caribbean islands, actually they were around this area too. So the Pirates of the Caribbean, actually the movie, was really kind of cool, and everybody loved it. But there is something interesting about the whole movie, about Captain Jack Sparrow. Captain Jack Sparrow, actually the real name was Jack Ward. Jack Ward actually lived in, he was not in the Caribbean islands. That was inspiration from Jack Ward that they made the character Jack Sparrow. And Jack Sparrow, well actually Jack Ward, was born in England around 1553, and I believe he died in 1622 in Tunis. His nickname was Sharky, Birdie, Jack Sparrow, and then when he converted to Islam, his name changed to Yusuf Rees or Shakur. And in 1588, Queen Elizabeth I of England gave fishermen permit to attack Spanish ships. But then James I of England assumed the throne in 1603 and ended the war. But pirates didn't want to give up the easy money. But after a while, Jack Ward asked James I of England for a royal pardon, but he did not give him the pardon because Jack Ward has attacked the Venetian ships, and James I was trying to make peace with Venetians. So finally, Jack Ward went to Tunis, which they call him Tunisia. He went there, and one of the Ottoman officers gave him a job. Hey, why don't you just work for us and attack our enemies? So that's Jack Sparrow. So let's go back to shelling now. I really love shelling. I look at these shells and stuff, but then I also think about people who lived here and pirates and all that stuff. I'm very interested in all of that. Things that I found, like this piece of coal, where did it come from? I don't know. The ships, I have no idea. Some of the stuff I find here, and I'm planning actually in the future here to go to some different islands and see if I can find some stuff, that really cool stuff. So, and of course you guys know what these are. Those are whelks. This one is a clam that is actually a quahog is alive. So I just decided to just bury it back, and I don't know if he's gonna survive, but I just figured I just leave it there and bury it. Now there is a lot of these clams around here, usually in the middle where there is a muddy area. And as a matter of fact, today we are going to hit a couple of spots today. I have some friends with me here, and then they actually decided to get some clams for dinner. We actually had about 5-6 people coming later on, so I decided to put my friends in the water and tell them to get us some clams. And you guys gonna see that. There will be a lot of cool stuff here in this video. So we're gonna see a lot of cool shells. We are going to switch and go to a different beach. This beach, you see how it is? It's really covered here with all kind of oyster shells. But we are gonna get on a boat, and then we will go to a different beach which is all sand. We will do that actually after we get some clams, and then we will do it all day. Right now this is early morning, so we will be out probably almost to sunset today. And this one, look at this baby whelk. Look how colorful, nice it is when it's alive. Some of them, they have beautiful colors. And the thing is, when they come here and they get stranded here, sometimes they get attacked by hermit crabs, and that's how they get eaten. Those mussels are dead actually. There are a lot of them here. At some point there was mud in this area, so those mussels were alive, but right now they are just empty shells.
What do you think is this?
Nope, sorry, that was my notification from my phone, guys.
Looks like lava rock. Lava rock or coal or something. I don't know, shining, yeah.
Looks like them lava rocks.
Yeah. That's one way to find out. Somebody has a lighter there. Is she finding anything cool over there?
I have no idea. I was going to bring her some water.
Oh, that's nice of you. Hermit crabs are everywhere here.
Yeah, but should I put it near the water?
No, they will find their way, yeah.
Because it was over there.
Yeah. What do you find? Let me see.
Oh, just these.
Yeah.
I'm looking for
Cool.
a shark's tooth.
Yeah.
Give me your address and let me know when you're gonna be gone.
For shark tooth. Look at him. He brought you water.
Thank you so very much.
Yeah. No, these whelks, the shells that you find here.
Yes.
If you walk on top of this down here, they are cleaner. You know what I mean? You don't have to deal with the mud and all that. You know, they come cleaner.
I know, and I've moved some of those.
Guess
They are
what?
cleaner,
Guess
but
what?
if you move
Guess what? You are on the beach time. Do whatever you want. And he's gonna carry you a bag now for you. Watch it.
I'm gonna tell you.
So look at this hole here. That's where the diamondback turpin was either laid eggs or it was trying to lay eggs. And then sometimes they prospect an area. If they don't think it's safe or it's good, they just leave and come back again and come back. This area actually is really, there is a lot of, at nighttime there are a lot of wild hogs and raccoons here too. That sometimes it's nature, they come and dig the eggs out.
You see how clean they are here? Look. Everybody has a story. Now listen to this, guys. This guy has more stories than any other shells in this area here. We're gonna put him back. Let him finish his story. Well, I see a shell right there. Do you guys see it? This shell. Look at this one. Look at this. Now this one, let's call him Papa. Papa. Yeah, you know, looks like there is a lot of oyster and all that grow on top of him. We're gonna let him just go back here. And let's walk on this water and look what we find. Oh, this water is nice and cool. Ah, there are a lot of hermit crabs probably here. Oh, this water is really feels nice. Today is it's a little warm, a little windy. As a matter of fact, I might just go. What is this here? Okay, why is this one sitting like? Is that a hermit crab? Nah. Let me see. No, it's not a hermit crab. Do we have here now? Usually when I see shells like this one here, I would think is probably dead, nothing is in it. Okay, I see something here. What is that next to it? Oh, it's another claw. Yeah, they probably, this is molted probably. They molt, they change their shells. So let's see this one. Is this one is alive or dead? Let's see. 1, 2. Ah, he's dead. There's nothing on it. Oh, it's just nothing on it, but it's still, you know, it looks like it just died. Sometimes they get stranded here for too long, they get eaten, they die. It's nature, it's part of nature. That's why the little ones like this one, a hermit crab would not go in that one. That's way too big for the type of hermit crabs that we have here. Now you see this one here, look at this here. Let me just get the shell. And how is this buried here? Look at that. That's an angelwing. It's buried, it has algae in it. You take it and you put it in bleach, it will turn white. It's just another angelwing. What really amazes me in this area, guys, that is a lot of full of history here. This is a lot of history here. From pirates, from Native Americans, and we are just walking where they walked before. Some of them lived here for thousands of years. They knew the area, and some of them, they walked here for the first time. And what did they see? This is what they saw this here. And ahead of me there are some islands there. I see some islands. So what did these people think? With those big ships, they probably didn't come ashore because, you know, they probably took small boats to come closer here and look, or they stayed far away from this. It's a dead one. Nothing in it. It's nothing like this one here. Let's see. Ah, nothing in it. Just a lot of algae. If you're watching this video this far, my friends, you're really enjoying it. And guess what? I don't get tired of this. Now I'm seeing something cool here. Now look at this. I don't know if you guys see this white thing. Do you see it? Oh, it is cool. It's a channeled whelk. I don't think he's alive with that color. And look at this beautiful shell. This is beautiful. Channeled whelk. I am going to take this to my friend. It's her first time here. So I'll take this one to her and give it to her. I think her husband is just carrying the shells for her. He's walking behind her. Nice people. I love my friends. What do we have here? What can we find in this water here? Look at this here. Let's just walk here and see what do we find here. Oh, what is this? Is that a hermit? I can't be hermit crab that big. That's too. Sharktooth. Happy birthday.
So we are actually heading to
birthday.
a different area. Picked up this trash. Happy birthday. I know kids sometimes lose them, but they end up being in the ocean, and some animals or birds or something, you know, they die because of them. So we pick up anything we find on the way. And then we also watched some dolphins playing around here, and they just were having fun. I don't know, they were just looking at us and they wanted to know what we're doing, I guess. These dolphins were having fun, so decided to kind of like refresh here at the campground and then just go again to get some clams. So on the way found this cannonball jellyfish. This cannonball jellyfish is edible, and most of them actually they come with the spider crab inside them, and they kind of like, you know, they kind of like hang out, you know, together. And this one actually, the crab actually is eating. I thought he would be stressed. Now he's trying to go. So I decided to put him back. Oh. There you go. Just let him, put him back and let him go. Well, how about we try a little bit of fishing. We did not catch much, but I decided to just sit on the boat and watch him get clams. There goes our dinner. We got, I think we got probably 2 5-gallon buckets full of clams. We actually got some oysters too. I showed them how to do it, and I said, just get them here, and then we will be on our way to another spot where I will be doing video of shells. And I also told them to use gloves, or to use the hand that they have gloves on to pick up the clams. This one here is a Florida horse conch. Have you ever seen this? And we've talked about it. This one, look at it, is eating a whelk. You see how the conch is eating whelk? But yeah, and this one here is actually that type of whelk. Actually, the whelks will eat whelks, and conchs will eat. They eat each other. And this one actually, I don't know if I rescued it or no, but I just decided to just look at it. Look at him. He has him there like that, and eventually, actually, the whelk actually will die, and this one will eat it. So it probably this one, yeah. And this one is a lightning whelk. Now, it's a nature. Lightning whelks will eat baby of those whelks, and it's just nature. So, just wanted to show you guys this because we see this once in a while, but it was kind of cool. Now, actually, let's walk on this sandy beach and see what we find here. We find starfish. This one, I don't know if he's alive or dead. It looks dead, but you know what? I'm not that far. Let me just take it back. He's getting his end of the day now, so it feels really nice walking. And this area is different. I don't see many whelks here. I see all clams, all kind of clams in this area, in this sandy area here. There is another sandy beach or island that I know. I have not been there for a few years, that actually is covered with a lot of whelks. I'm not sure when I'm going there. I have to make plans someday to go there, and we'll do a video of that too. So today let's just walk on this here. It's getting a little bit almost sunset, so I'm just trying to do this video before dark, and then because we have all of those clams and oysters to eat. Oh, this jackknife, look at them. They look like fingernails. They look like long fingernails. And you gotta be careful walking barefoot when those are there. You step on one of them, is really not fun. And we see a cockle clam here. I don't know if you guys remember one of my videos. Did you guys see that one jumping and moving? Now they're right here. There are big rocks here, and next to them here there is all kind of baby fish that are stranded in this area, and they are waiting for the tide to come back. So I figured I'd show you guys. I put actually my GoPro in the water. A little bit dark here, but let's see what we can see. These things are really swimming all over. That is cool. And sometimes in these areas, in tide pools, I find blue crabs. I mean, there was one year we came there and we probably found almost like 30 blue crabs just stranded between those rocks. They were waiting for the tide to come back. Look at this anemone. And I tell you what, if those fish come close to this one here, and this one actually will grab them, will eat them. And there's a hermit crab war. They really don't like to hang out together, with each other. But look at that crab here right on the top. You see that one? He just came out of his shell. Or he's missing a shell, or two of them were in the same shell. That shell had two of them in it because the shell was broken. Now this one doesn't have, I don't know, this one is empty. So I'm trying to really help him. He's out of shell. I'm trying to help him so he can get back in the shell. And but watch him now. Slowly, I watched him go back. I helped him. Is he gonna go back in there? Come on, come on. Let's call him Bob. Come on, Bob. Go home. Something is gonna eat you. I think he wants to go home. I think he wants to go with us. Well, he's back. There you go. He's in there. We saved them. They were fighting each other, and it's probably one of them pulled them out to take his shell. That's what they do. They really don't hang out together because they like each other. They just fight over shells. I think they are really cool to watch. This one, what is that? Is that, flat claw hermit. That's kind of different kind of hermit crab here. This one here. They are not as hardy as the other ones. So I took him back in the water. walking the beach this time of year is really cool. There are different kind of shells than winter time. Like you guys see my videos that I do videos about other things, some stuff that helps people fix stuff, and or I do different things. I go in the fresh water. There are all kind of things I do in my videos. Sometimes I do of me traveling, but I try my best to do videos of shelling. Now you guys saw those holes with the ghost trap holes. Now those ghost traps, if I come at nighttime with the light, with the red color, I can actually get close to them and I can look at them. They don't see me. They move so fast daytime. There is a reason they call them ghost traps. They sometimes actually they have burrows or holes next to turtle nest. They kind of really grab the babies when some of them do. That's in nature, and there is, they are not trying to be really bad, but that's part of the nature. Turtles eat fish, and they, everything is just part of nature. And turtles actually in this area started and will start laying eggs now. And sometimes we might really turtle tracks in our way. It will be, sometimes actually if I get up really early morning before sunrise, I might be able to see turtles actually go back to the ocean, and I've seen them many times after they lay eggs. It is interesting to watch them. I've seen loggerhead, green turtles, leatherbacks, all kind of turtles. They come and lay eggs here in Carolinas. So what do we have? Oh, look at this. We have a full-size sand dollar. It's not even broken and it's not alive. The color of it is not green, and usually when they wash up on the beach, for a few hours, they usually actually die. They are really not, they are kind of delicate. Look at all these shells, all of these clams, and colorful. Now I know everybody there on the boat is just waiting for me to get back because it's getting dark. It's getting that time of the day. So we've been on the boat all day. We watched a lot of dolphins and we watched a lot of shells. So now we are just getting ready to go back and cook the clams and oysters. So, well, one of my friends actually, she never had actually oysters or clams, but she is willing to try it today. So we'll see. But the way I cook them, actually, any of my friends who try them first time, they usually get hooked. If you eat something first time and you eat it wrong, or somebody cooked it wrong, you're not gonna like it. So we are going actually in the backyard and we're gonna cook them. Clams, we have a lot of clams. So we got that many clams because we will take some of those clams and we make clam chowder, and we make some good soup too. We're gonna eat them, we're gonna steam them, but we're gonna take some of them and make clam chowder out of them. I'm really not that far from my first place, and you see the type of sand changes, and the whole thing changes. A speckled crab. This one looks like is a female. They do molt this time of year, so you see a lot of shells laying on the beach because the water is warmer. There is a lot of bait, so they grow and they molt. They come out of their shells, and you see a lot of empty shells. I always like these shells here because I think they could be really nice as a necklace, to make a necklace out of them. I don't find them in every beach. Certain beach I find a lot of them, and then I go about a mile down from there and nothing. Look at this whelk, how it's really broken. It's been tumbled probably on this. Oh, there you go. Not a whole sand dollar. It's 50 cents. It's half a dollar. This one. This one is a jellyfish. Now, you know, you guys know that that kind of jellyfish, cannonballs, are edible. Now I know we are shelling, and sometimes I get something while I'm shelling and I take it home and eat it, and I know some people will say, oh my god, it's disgusting, but I'm a fisherman. I catch my fish, get my seafood a lot of time. I get clams, crabs, fish, lobsters, and all of this stuff I get them myself. So that's why I like to do videos sometimes. So, and I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your comment. Thank you very much for walking with me.